Good evening from Peter Mitchell. In the words of the AFL Commission, the Essendon supplement saga is over, with the club handed a number of stiff penalties for bringing the game into disrepute. The Bombers have been kicked out of this year's final series and fined $2 million, and have also been stripped of draft picks for this year and next. Coach James Hird has been banned for 12 months, with his assistant Mark Thompson handed a $30,000 fine. Football operations manager Danny Corcoran has been suspended for 6 months, and club doctor Bruce Reid is still fighting to clear his name. Joining us now is Seven's chief football reporter Mark Stevens, who's been following this story since it broke at the start of February. And Mark, how did the warring parties come to this conclusion?
Well, basically, Mitch, the charges were watered down. They came to an agreement that Essendon weren't drug cheats, and this is strictly a governance issue. And Paul Little, the chairman, made it very clear that we didn't cheat. We just maybe failed in our duty of care and welfare to the players. So several items on that charge sheet, the 34 pages, were actually watered down tonight at the Commission, and that's how the resolution came about.
And it was announced that Simon Goodwin will coach the Bombers in their last match this year against Richmond this weekend. What about next year, Steve-O?
Yeah, Goodwin will do it in an amazing dead rubber. A close ally of James Hird, in his own way, has been entwined in this saga. Next year is wide open. Paul Little revealed that there's 3 candidates that have already put up their hand for the job. He wouldn't reveal who they are. He was asked about Kevin Sheedy, and he said Sheeds is a magical figure that may come back in some role. He inferred that Sheeds had put up his hand maybe for a football department role. The other interesting thing with James Hird is he's been offered a contract extension. That is official, so he will return to the club, maybe with a 1 to 2 year extension, Mitch. He was due to come out of contract at the end of the year. And the other twist to this is August 26 is when the suspension runs out. Paul Little confirmed that James Hird is welcome to be part of the finals campaign next year in a coaching role if Essendon gets that far.
Well, let's stick to this weekend, Steve-O. What is Essendon expecting from its players this weekend, given that their VFL team can play finals?
Well, Paul Little was very strong. He said we expect Essendon players to turn up with a sense of relief that this is all over, be motivated, play for the Guernsey, and really make it a turning point. I believe they will be heavily motivated. The AFL's not so convinced. They're very sad, I believe, Mitch, about this. Andrew Demetriou said it wouldn't be a great day for the game, and Mike Fitzpatrick, the Commission chairman, he was obviously frustrated that they've got this round 23 case where we've got a dead rubber where one team cannot win. Essendon will finish 9th, and Richmond, of course, can go about their business. But in effect, a dead rubber this Saturday night, Mitch.
7 months comes to an end, Mark, and all we can say is bring on the finals.
Yeah, bring it on. Let's get back to the footy, and hopefully Hirdy may have a chat to us tomorrow and we'll get some finality.
Good on you, Mark. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Mitch.
And we'll have full further coverage of this historic day in football tomorrow morning on Sunrise from 6 a.m. Tomorrow's weather for Melbourne, 21 degrees with the chance of thunderstorms. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.